Well, the Rams had their opportunity to break in this new stadium last Sunday night against the Cowboys. Now it's the Chargers' turn as you get a look at the brand-new SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
7-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the first down to move past midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Edwards-Helaire. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Nick Vigil, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On play action, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Austin Eckler, the ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. He's airing it out for Williams. And got his man complete. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed at 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Flush to his right. Throw across his body, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
I think what you said to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 47-yard line.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
The third-year defensive tackle out of Florida State, Derek Nottie, with a nice play there. He started every game for Kansas City during their Super Bowl run a season ago.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs 7, Chargers nothing.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him. But right now, he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 42. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Herbert on 1st down now. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Herbert. Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up at about the 31, 30, past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Herbert throwing again. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Rolling to his right. This is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
All-pro tight end Travis Kelce had 97 catches last year in the regular season on his way to a Super Bowl title with Kansas City. And while he's a weapon anywhere on the field, as you get closer to the end zone, you really have to look out. Witness what he did in the playoffs. 3 touchdown catches against Houston in the divisional round, and a big one in the Super Bowl against San Francisco, which keyed Kansas City's comeback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing...
And the Chiefs are going to get him. The big money man, Chris Jones, getting in there to bring him to the ground.
Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Here's a man who's now 3rd all-time in rush yards, Frank Gore. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
As he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdowns scored in this game.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Here's Hill on the return. We call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
7-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Pressure comes, and down he goes. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Gore. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Frank Gore. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10.
Chiefs 21. Chargers 10.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And some room to maneuver. And brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. The throw for the All-Pro Kelce is complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Clyde Edwards.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
It's a gain of 10.
It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now left side on the swing pass. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Escaping the pressure right. Complete. The tight end Kelsey. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st down, Mahomes. He's going to take off with it. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. Herbert off of play action. This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Bashaud Breeland. And his... Crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
At the 35-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And his kick is good.
Chiefs 35, Chargers 16.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And now a shot into coverage downfield is complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Play action. It's Herbert. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert going deep here for Allen. Got it, man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 40 yards. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll try and run it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding on the strap. He loses the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they're going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Allen. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. Like they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. That's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A big spot for the rookie Herbert. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. Third down here. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He dumps this one off to Jackson, the running back. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 22. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
It's now 4th down and 1.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down here, but hold on. There's a flag on the field, and I think someone got held. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
He's got it. They're able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go play action here on 1st down. Flush. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Justin Herbert with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now Herbert. And he's brought down. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
25-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Mahomes to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
They'll roll him out right. Got a man open as Ricky Seals-Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw is Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 19. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And now all of a sudden, the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Back to throw. Being chased out left. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee and whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.